So you've heard all this talk about golden ICP, but you're not sure how to actually identify what that is. Well, stay tuned because this video I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Now within this video, we are assuming that you're already familiar in the outreach space and you're already using tools like Email Bison, Smart Lead, Instantly, HeyReach, Prosp, SaaSmail, Plus Vibe, and you're already familiar with the basics of these tools. Now, the first step when identifying your ICP is you need to really source your initial list. And this is going to be more general because you're not exactly sure who it is, but you're talking with your client, you're using tools like ChatGPT, tools like Clay, tools like Apollo to source a general list of who your ICP might be. Now, once you did this, you will then use it like you normally do with these tools. You upload it to the tool to do your LinkedIn outreach or your email outreach efforts. And you let that run for a couple of weeks. Now, before you've launched it, one of the things you want to do is you want to integrate with the tool that lets you do advanced reporting. So one of these tools is called Outreach Magic. Now, Outreach Magic is a really cool tool. It lets you actually identify trends, which will help you find your ICP a lot easier. Now, if you're curious about how to set up Outreach Magic, I've got a video right here that you can click on and watch that video on how to set up Outreach Magic. Once you've got that all set up, then you're going to start your campaign. You want to make sure you get the Outreach Magic tool set up before you launch your campaign. And you let it run for a couple of weeks. And what that's going to do is you're going to start to collect a lot of different details. And once you've got all those details, you want to start to analyze it. And this is really where you're going to find your ICP. This is exactly how you do it. It's quite simple. So on my screen here, I've got a client that we're working with, and you can see what it looks like. So we're just going to start with, we've got the overview dashboard here, but to keep this video really precise, I really just want to dig into some key things. So these will be our different clients. We're going to look at Pilot Stack, and we want to start to see what trends we can find. So with Pilot Stack, we're running three different campaigns, an events, a careers, and a marketing campaign. And you can see that we, for the events campaign, we sent 22,968 emails, and then 78 of those were positive. And so we had a 0.34% positive. And you can see for the careers campaign, we sent 17,301, had 77 positive for 0.545% positive. So let's go ahead and dig into the events one. So we just click on events, and you're going to see that everything is going to update on the dashboard. And you can see that we're sorting by the total number of positives. And you can see how many we sent to that particular job title and how many were positive. So as you might start to see, really finding your golden ICP is who is the most responsive to your offer, who's the most responsive to what you're offering. And so we can see in this particular case for the events campaign, the highest converting job titles are event sales manager, event specialist, director of event sales, senior event manager, and so forth. You can also scroll down here and you can see which ones are not converted at all. So we've got a lot of here that are kind of like very specific titles that are like have 100% conversion. We only sent one email to somebody with the job title of director of convention and event services. So you kind of have to look through that and look for trends that way. But you can also see if you scroll down here, you can see which ones have 0. And we can sort by total sent as well. And you can look and see which ones did you send a lot to, and you got a very low percentage. And like this one, event coordinator, this is really good. So we sent 720 emails to event coordinator, but it only got one conversion at 0.14%. So we're wasting a lot of effort on that job title when it's not converting very highly. We'd be much better off to go on this event sales manager. It's getting a much higher conversion. So that's what it looks like for job titles, and the same thing for industries as well. So you can look and see which particular industry is doing the best. And in this one, it's quite clear, it's the event services industry, and it's getting 0.58%. And this allows you to really identify what's working. Here's another clear one. Hospitality, we sent 1,900 emails and we only had a 0.15%. So it might be a good idea to exclude that. And you can do the same thing also for the headcount. So you can look here and see which particular headcount is doing best as well. And you can see the best converting headcount is 500 to 1,000. And you can see which ones are converting. Well, I'm sorry. The best one is actually 1 through 10, which is 1.41%. But we only sent 782 emails there. Interesting. So this should tell us we probably should source more emails in that 1 to 10 employee count because we're getting a much higher conversion rate than these other headcounts. There's also stuff you can do related to location. And then you would do the same thing for careers. So you can click on the careers campaign and you'll see that all of the information will change for the job titles. So you can see in this particular example, the best one is Director of Career Services. I should say the ones that we sent the most to. To find the ones that are the highest conversion, you can sort by percentage and you can look that way. But again, the one with really unique titles kind of can make it tricky, but then you can scroll down a bit and you can see ones that you're sending a good amount of volume to go from there. So this one, we sent 485 and we had 6 conversions, Career Services Coordinator. So this is the gist of it, and this is how this is. So next time someone says to you, how do you identify your golden ICP? Here's how you do it. You use a tool like Outreach Magic and it will give you these attributes, and then you're gonna be able to keep drilling down. And so next time you source leads, you'll know which ones to include, which ones to exclude, and that will make your campaign more effective. If you found this video helpful, leave a comment saying golden ICP. And what I'm gonna do is if you actually message me on LinkedIn, you send me a DM, I'm gonna get you access to all of this for free. So you can do this whole process at no cost, see what you think. Just make sure when you message me on DM, say golden ICP so I know you saw the video, and then I'll get you access to free so you can check this out. Let me know if you have any questions. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.